The UN Security Council will hold an emergency meeting on Thursday to discuss the deteriorating situation in Syria. On Wednesday, Syrian President Bashar al-Assad appeared on television to deliver a message of defiance. Although he admitted the struggle to defeat opposition forces was difficult, he appeared to be preparing the public for a long battle.
President Bashar al-Assad has given an interview to a Syrian TV station defending the actions of his government and armed forces. Assad talked extensively about neighbouring Turkey, which is bearing the brunt of the refugee exodus from Syria. Turkey's position is known. The Turkish state bears direct responsibility concerning Syria and also bears the responsibility for the bloodshed in Syria. But when we started developing our relationship with Turkey, one doesn't look at it in terms of relations between our peoples or between our governments, but more in terms of the story of two nations who've had a troubled relationship for around 9 decades. Assad also claimed he hadn't been taken by surprise by any of the high-profile defections that have been taking place. Sometimes we had information concerning defections, and we would discuss it. Some would suggest we stop them. But we said no, stopping them isn't the right thing to do. Letting them leave is the right thing to do. Let's facilitate their exit. Any Syrian who leaves is no longer welcome. Meanwhile, the fighting continued on Wednesday. Video uploaded to the web purportedly showed government shelling and gun battles continuing across the country. While footage can rarely be verified, it seems certain that violence is continuing and people are still dying.
Activists say at least 136 people were killed across Syria on Wednesday. And this is said to be footage of shelling in Binish, just outside Idlib. The government said it shelled terrorists who'd just attacked a nearby military airport. This footage just made it to the internet Wednesday. It's said to show vicious fighting Monday in a Damascus suburb as rebels overran a government checkpoint. CNN, of course, cannot independently confirm the authenticity of any of these videos.
President Assad needs to convince those still loyal that they are winning, not losing, Syria's civil war. The situation on the ground is better now, he says, but is it? What started as peaceful protest in a single city 18 months ago was met with overwhelming force and has become an increasingly bloody contest across the country. Another big challenge to the regime is from defectors. President Assad dismisses that as self-cleansing of the government. But when Syria's Prime Minister fled 3 weeks ago, it did add to the sense of a regime in trouble, particularly so soon after Assad's brother-in-law and others key to fighting the rebels were killed by a massive bomb. Syria's current Prime Minister flew to Iran today, a nation which is President Assad's critically important ally. But the UN used this summit meeting to urge Iran to help make peace in Syria, not war.
Iran has a very important role, crucial important role to play in the region, particularly when it comes to a Syrian situation.
And these are some of Syria's most vulnerable, refugees stranded in no man's land as Turkey struggles to build yet more refugee camps. Amid deep international division and no end to the fighting, President Assad hopes time may still be on his side.